Winston shared stories about my parents, while I told him about my life. I couldn't believe I finally had family of my own.
Have you heard of the Sterling Group?
Of course. It's impossible not to if you live in New York.
Well, as of this afternoon, I own it.
You do?
Indeed, and if you accept, I'd like you to be president.
You want me to be what?
You heard me. Do you accept?
Well, of course I do.
Great. Sign here. You start tomorrow.
It is my birthday, for crying out loud. Unless the two of you are going to tell me that you're getting a divorce, I don't want to hear anything.
I'm not divorcing him! Believe it or not everybody marries for money. Some people marry for love, like us.
One day I'm going to make my loving wife, Carrie, proud. But today, it was her hateful grandmother, Lisa's day.
If you want the money, you kneel and beg for it, and I'll give it to you.
What?
You heard me. Kneel. Beg.
Please, Lisa. I know you think I'm worthless. Maybe I am. But none of that matters. Miss Jane is about to die, and I will do anything I can to help her. Please help me. Please.
I'll give you the money, and you can pay me back by divorcing my granddaughter.
How dare you interfere in my life?
Someone has to.
We won't let anything happen to Miss Jane.
And I'll go visit her now. I'm here to see Jane Goodwin, please.
Can I see some ID, please? I'm sorry. I'm afraid she's been moved, sir.
Moved? Where?
She's been moved to another hospital. I'll write the address down for you.
But I was just told a few hours ago that she was to have surgery, not that she was being moved.
Actually, it says that her condition got worse, and her surgery will now cost almost $3 million.
$3 million?
Yes. But it says here that the bill has already been paid in full.
What? I don't have $3 million. There's no way.
The benefactor who paid her medical expenses is the one who had her moved to the new facility.
But who paid for it?
That's confidential. I'm sorry. I suggest going to this new hospital and asking them.
Okay. Thanks.
Stephen. Don't be afraid, sir. My name is Sean Drake. We've met before, a long time ago.
I know you. My parents are dead because of you.
Sir, please.
You insisted they drive across the country. They were so concerned with making good time, they fell asleep at the wheel. They never even saw that truck that hit them. I was thrown into an orphanage after that, and that's all your fault. Why are you here? Are you stalking me? You've got some nerve.
It's about your family, sir. Your real family.
My real family is dead because of you. Didn't you hear what I said?
Your grandfather, sir, he sent me.
Excuse me? My grandfather?
He didn't know what orphanage you were sent to. He couldn't find it despite how hard he tried. It seems the files were lost.
Why now? Why did no one come find me after all these years?
He tried, Stephen, for years. He tried every avenue. He had a team of experts looking everywhere, using AI to aid your likeness by 20 years to track you down.
Who is my grandfather, then?
Mr. Winston Gemsworth. He'll be overjoyed to hear the news.
Winston Gemsworth is my grandfather. One of the richest men in the world is my grandfather.
He's the one that paid for Miss Jane's treatment and had her moved to another hospital. Look, he wants to see you now. Let's go. He'll explain everything more.
Stephen.
Mr. Gemsworth?
Oh, please don't call me that. You're my grandson. Oh. How long I've looked for you. All my prayers have finally been answered. You look just like your father.
I do.
You do. Do you, remember him?
No. And yes. Nothing makes sense. I can't remember his face or Mom's.
It's all right, my child. It was many years ago. You were quite young. I'm sorry we left you alone for so long. Come. We have much to catch up on.
Winston shared stories about my parents, while I told him about my life. I couldn't believe I finally had family of my own.
Have you heard of the Sterling Group?
Of course. It's impossible not to if you live in New York.
Well, as of this afternoon, I own it.
You do?
Indeed, and if you accept, I'd like you to be president.
You want me to be what?
You heard me. Do you accept?
Well, of course I do.
Great. Sign here. You start tomorrow.
Steven, where are you?
It's a long story, Carrie. But the good news is everything's going to be okay.
What do you mean everything's gonna be okay?
Not a lot makes sense right now, but you have to trust me on this. Everything's taken care of. We're going to be okay. You, me, Miss Jane. It's all going to work out.
I'm worried. It's just so hard to believe.
I'm handling everything. Just give me a few days to get the details worked out, and I promise I will explain everything. We will finally be able to live outside your family's shadow.
Okay. I trust you.
Wait. What's this? Lisa Hopkins was suspected of hiring a hitman to take out her own husband? I could not believe what I was reading. We were led to believe that Grandpa Hopkins died of natural causes, but these files held proof that that was not the case. Here it was in black and white. Lisa likely killed her husband to inherit his fortune. I have to tell Carrie about this. Then I realized I couldn't. Not until I knew more. I needed to get the facts straight. Information like this could ruin a family and a marriage. This is Steven.
Hello, Steven.
Who is this?
I have some information regarding Mr. Hopkins' death.
What do you know? Who is this?
Happy to tell you. If you're willing to pay for it.
Yes. Of course. Any price.
Next week. Meet me at Grand Central Station.
How will I find you?
You'll know.
But how?
Pleasure doing business with you, especially when it hurts Lisa Hopkins.
Who is this? Who was the mysterious man on the phone? What evidence did he have against Lisa Hopkins? Why did he hate her as much as I did?
To listen to the full audio series, install the Pocket FM app now.